What up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to Pics. It didn't happen. I am Fats King. I am joined, as always, by my brother, the Yeti. You want to say what's up?
What up, y'all? How you doing?
That was velvety smooth. What, you going for that fucking Barry White shit, bruh?
Christmas, man. It's in the air. Love.
For you,
And
maybe.
so far, I still haven't heard that fucking Mariah Carey song. For that, I think the wonderful world of the internet and not making me listen to regular radio.
I'm doing pretty good so far. I've not been in any grocery store, so I haven't had to listen to it either.
Yeah,
So I guess we're doing good there. But enough of that random bullshit. We have some special guests. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hey, we are the exclusive cosplay of the super famous Fun Time guys, known as the Super Fandom Fake Time Friends.
That was a fucking mouthful. You guys look so happy to be doing this. I guess the first question I want to ask is, what made you decide that you were going to model yourselves after the two most unhappy alcoholic luchadors ever?
Yeah, they're just pure unhealthy.
I mean, I was on the tip of my tongue. Call it a Freudian slip.
I don't know. Well, it all started that I didn't have the time and the foresight to get my own music off the ground, and I was sharing a lot of stuff, and their music grasped me. Positive was the one song that pulled me in, like most people, and
it's a great track.
Let's face it, after that, it was pretty much like I got the gimmick together by paying for all the stuff. Eventually, Ed saw me collecting and collaborating with all this stuff on, and told him I had a TikTok going. Can I cosplay as you on TikTok? He said, I have no control over the gimmick myself. Do as you please. And I told him I would dedicate all my time to nothing but promoting the band. So here we are.
You know, they think that there's a cosplay for every character, but this just seems a little farther than most are going to go. I mean, you just threw money into a garbage can and then set it on fire. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, essentially. But it's all. But if you look at it, it's also it's a dope way to promote. Like you said, they're down for it because it's a dope way to promote the band. You're like a walking billboard.
Yeah, well, I tried to be a mascot the best I could. Go ahead, fake legs.
No, like the reason I did it was, my kids really loved super famous Fun Time guys.
Now hold on.
Then I was talking to Dustin.
Your kids love the Fun Time guys?
Oh yeah, they love them. So we went to the drive-in solely based on my daughter wanted her Christmas present to meet Whip, so we drove to the drive-in so she can get that. One for me, one for her.
Fantastic role models.
Yeah, that's all I can think. Wow. All right. Well, they're doing something right because they're reaching the children.
Truth be known, I wanted to let you guys know a little inside information. That was the first time Fake Legs appeared as Fake Legs.
It is.
At any
that was
kind
the night that Bootleg proposed to his missus.
That's pure speculation. But yes, that did happen. It was a great time. We got our first picture with the real Fun Time guys there. And that was when they kind of gave us their okay. It was like they both kind of tilted their hat to us, like, you guys are doing a good job.
But a little side note was, we collect all this crap, the Fun Time guys stuff here. But then I told Dustin, I said, how about we have a pack of like angry doinks, like a pack of whips. He's like, I don't think we need too many more of them. He's like, maybe a Fake Legs. And then it festered from there. Now you got this pile of shit.
I mean, I think he's right. I don't think we need a whole army of whips running around. That sounds like
I don't think we need 1.5 that we have.
No, those were definitely not a great contribution to society. But now that you're here and we have you, where are we going, guys? What's the plan here?
To hell, most certainly.
Oh, of course, to hell.
Yeah.
First,
I cut wrestling promos at Come Get Your Promo Cut. I feud with Jake Juggalo quite often, which is somebody I also work with on a YouTube show called The Professional Show.
You do realize that's me, right?
That's what you guys say, but I think you're full of shit.
Look at the comments, bud.
You think I don't know my nemesis and my fake best friend, but I do know.
Have
I
you ever seen us in the same
understand what's
spot?
going on that crazy yet.
We're the same guy, dude.
You think
Call him
that?
right now. Get him on here. But you can't. I'm busy.
And when I'm not doing promo work or doing that kind of thing, it's all about promoting the Fun Time Guys, being on TikTok, and going to events when I can make it to help support those guys. There's also a method to me and Whip with our madness. I think we both noticed that we like to separate ourselves and be at the separate end of things, like say a venue or at a event or at a festival. We kind of spread out so that way we can see people on our own accord, and it ain't like everybody just crowds around all four of us all at once. You know what I'm saying? So it works out really good.
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
that sounds interesting. So, I guess I want to know, what went wrong in your life that you decided that this was the best idea?
Never was a good idea to begin with.
Yeah. When you get called a piece of shit your whole life, you tend to sway that way.
I can't disagree with that at all.
But when your favorite bands growing up are like the Insane Clown Posse, the Bloodhound Gang, and Eiffel 65, what do you expect?
Yeah,
It's true. It's true.
Oh, hey, pay attention, and you'll learn something, sir.
Stuff like that.
So ultimately, it sounds that your main goal, I guess, is you just want to be like Deadheads, but just on a lot of cocaine.
No, actually, I think super famous Fun Time Guys are stealing our stuff. We've been around since the late 60s.
Oh, so it was kind of a we
let them run with it first. They got in the spotlight. We decided to step back. Now here we are again. We rear our heads, and people think that we're riding their coattails.
Like that. I did not know that.
Listen to my wheezing. I'm over 50 years old, sir.
So
I'm over 50 years old.
let me hear. Can you freestyle for us? Can you do any kind of raps for us?
Let's hear it. Dustin's the master. I draw. You know, I'm like an award-winning artist here. Can probably draw something if you'd like.
Okay.
I can cut a promo better than I can rap. That's what I specialize in.
Take a freestyle. Quit bullshit.
Here's the thing. I leave the rapping to the Fun Time Guys. I'm more of like if you were to take Jim Cornette and throw a little whipstick on top, I'd be that. I'm more of like a mouthpiece. I look at myself as more of like a somebody that could be like a mascot or a personality figure more than somebody that could be like a musical.
So if you're a mascot, if you guys are a mascot, then which college do you think as a career choice you could make? Which college are you going to a mascot for?
There's only one. Lucha Florida University, sir. Chill.
I can't imagine that.
God damn it, it's the whip pack.
Mm-hmm. So I have to ask, because you guys have a true heel mentality, and I was wondering if you could explain what that means to people who don't know.
Fuck,
we're heels? We fuck shit up. Baby faces get the fucking wrath. You know you don't know what a heel is, and you don't even need to even know what we are.
It's fun to be the bad guy, you know what I mean?
Everybody
real heels will never turn. Real heels will always stay a good real heel. Look at Randy Orton. Every time Randy Orton has ever played a good guy, he freaking sucks. But when he's a heel, you want to hate his freaking guts. Look at Jeff Jarrett. When he was a heel, you love to fucking hate him. But any other time, he was a piece of crap.
Whoa. Look at Hogan, motherfucker.
One of the greatest heels there ever was, but also a great face. You don't get too many of those. That's why Hogan is a great person in general.
No,
when Hogan's
a good guy, he's a bitch. He's a dick sucking, You know,
Well,
good for everybody, but when he's a heel, he's fuck everybody to the extreme.
exactly.
That's kind of who he really is. I personally have
And he's
a
a
respect.
racist piece of shit, so fuck him anyway.
I personally have a respect.
I
For
almost
Kyle.
didn't get my Debo autograph before he died. Rest in peace, Astro, because he didn't like Hogan, and I said I wanted to get the no holds barred flat signed. I could show you, but if I had an assistant, Dustin, go get that shit. But I was gonna get that signed by Hogan and him. He was like, he's a racist piece of shit. But I still
No,
got it signed, and he ripped me off $20. But
I don't want to do
I
that.
got Debo'd by Debo. He told me, he was like, I don't got no
Legs.
change. It's a certain amount. So I gave him.
I mean, that's got to be an honor to be deboed by Debo.
I did. He straight up stole my change. He was like, you're not getting it, and there's nothing you could do. And I was like, fair enough.
And
What
then he stole
change?
your bike on the way out, right?
Just my chain that my grandma gave me, you fuckhead. Shut up.
What change?
My chain. My grandma's chain.
Mm.
Oh, yes. He did steal my change, though. And my son was there. He's like, you're going to let him take it? I'm like, oh, it's Debo. It's pretty much.
What else? What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, will you guys be continuing to do these these little appearances at other events and stuff? Like, is this something you guys?
I wanted to bring up one
Do the
thing
fans want it?
that I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that the first time I ever appeared was at Astro 4, right? Very
Great
nerve-wracking
event.
for me because I'm one of those people that has a hard time being around people socially. So to get the warmth from the Zooligans, I would just wanted to say for anybody that watches this, thank you from the bottom of this Bunyan's heart, because all of you accepting who I am and what I do and allowing me to be in that picture with all of them people that day made me feel 100% accepted. And that's important in any scene that you're trying to be involved.
I mean, that's
Fuck
part of what
gatekeeping.
that's kind of the whole point of all of this. We don't play that gatekeeping bullshit. Nobody's better than anybody. Nobody's showing up to stunt on their friends and spend extra thousands of dollars to look cooler than everybody else. We're all equally garbage, and that's something that I think I really love.
Right.
Fuck
And
you.
that's like the, you know how me and Robin are. We try to do all we can for everybody. We don't seek for people to look at us and say, hey, this or that. But then when Dustin was doing this, we were, bullshitting, and we created the stuff. So I was like, it's my duty to back him up. So did you see the costume contest at Camp Zoo?
I missed it, but I heard about it.
Right, because I wasn't even really in it. Robin and Dustin were, but I just walked out on stage with him. Got booed off stage real quick, but I didn't give a fuck. I'm not even trying. Like I got like they were like, "What am I in?" They're like, "Yeah, whatever, fuck him." Like I was like, "Yeah, I don't even really give a fuck." But then
Boos are better
him
than
and
cheers
Robin
anyway.
ended up winning. What's that?
Boos are better than cheers anyway.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, I did better than one guy. I don't even know who it was. He just wore like pajamas. I was like, yeah, I did better than that fucking guy. I didn't even try. I'm here to support my kids. So then they ended up winning their beloved dick trophies. If Robin was here, I would display it so you can see it. Did you see the trophies?
I did see the dick trophy, yes.
With them, see, Dustin didn't even get a mask because he sucked it off as soon as he got it.
I got flashbacks of when I was really bad, and I didn't have money.
When he was in that van, there's certain parts they had to edit out because he had that little dick trophy in a certain spot.
No, that's speculation. That's rumor and innuendo because I didn't have the dick trophy yet.
Hey, God damn it. We're not here to lie, man.
A mouth to mouth, evidently.
That's right. He was like, he kept saying his whole catchphrase for the whole fucking game. So look at me hide my little dick trophy. I'm like, dude, I don't want to keep seeing it.
but he was proud. But he was proud of his tiny dick trophy.
It was like Ric Flair.
And then Robin got one too.
The arm holding an apple.
So what has been the reception from other fans seeing you guys like at Camp Zool and at Astro and shit?
Let me say this. The dopest shit to me was when me and Dustin were sitting there. We're signing the van. Sorry to cut you off there. Real heels are aggressive here. Now shut up. Let me talk. So So we're sitting there, we're signing the van, and who was it, Dustin? Some girl come up to us and was like, "Let me get a
That was
picture with you guys and
SON.
them."
That was
He's,
SON's old lady. That was
oh
his
yeah, yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah. That girl, her and Robin were holding it down in the fucking pit. Much love to them and at Camp Sewell. So she's like, "Let's get a picture, you and them." And I'm like, "You're asking the wrong fucking people here. Like, I can't fucking make that. You gotta ask them. They're the real semi F class talent here. You know what I mean? I can't tell them to take a picture with all of us. You know what I mean?" That was the turning point. Man, this is fucking dope. And we were in the pit in Noise 13. He looks at me. He's like, "Where's your mask?" So I left the pit and ran back and got my fucking mask and came back and rocked the rest of the show in the fucking mask.
Yeah, now there's
Gotta keep that
expectations.
you gotta keep that kayfabe strong.
Right, and we were gonna put I was gonna do some videos in the red mask, but we saved it for you guys' show.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate you guys bringing us up to the fun time, guys, because we didn't realize how excited we was till we heard their interview. So I guess we're pretty excited to be helping them out. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, I felt like I had to because you guys are really fucking dedicated to this, and it's something they should have known.
Do you not believe how many times my girlfriend hears "chaw" and "hey" through the day just because it's just random?
Yeah, like shout out to your old ladies who have to live with you.
Right.
Get out of here. Leave
Like,
me alone, Rob.
You're acting like crazy rock stars without any of the perks.
That's right. We have zero fans.
Crazy rock.
Wait. I have 4 fans. I have 4 fans. My kids.
Hey, I mean,
Jason, Jaden,
everyone's got
Alora, and Janelle.
In the end, that's all that you really need is your kids to like you, I suppose.
Like I said, we took them to the drive-in, and then we had to get shit out of the car, and we straight up were like, "Hey, Zooligans, you guys are watching them real quick." We left all of our kids in line to hold our spot while we went to our car because we could trust all the Zooligans. You were there.
I mean,
Dustin.
yeah.
I'm sure you were one of the babysitters.
Hell yeah. And that's when Whipstick gave her the gun for for Christmas.
So here, you
Oh,
guys,
no shit.
Yeah, look.
This is like the coolest fucking thing ever, dude. I cannot believe that Whip was this cool. This made me change my whole perception of the dude. Plus, he gave me this mask behind me. I had him sign it at Camp Zool.
Then he also, so we did this, and this is what Jacob sent me after he gave him that mask.
That's awesome, you guys. That you're ingratiated with the group this way. And
But yeah, this is the gun from the videos. And my daughter, she's only 5, Laura Sue. I don't know if you ever heard the Friday phone time, whatever.
Friday,
right?
phone in Friday shit.
Right. Did you hear when the little girl called and I was saying that he was like something got cut off? I was like, my electric, everything, blah blah. But that was my daughter because she watches Positive probably 100 times a day, which is because I'm super responsible. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine how she's gonna be when she
So
gets
anyways,
old.
so we went to like I said, on her Christmas list. I wish I could find it. Do you know where it's at? The very last thing was to meet Whipstick. So we were going to go to the drive-in, and you can load the car full of as many people as you want. So we took our kids, and they were really confused why we drove fucking 12 hours one way to watch a movie and turn around and come back home. But we did it. That's a cheap gift.
I wasn't able to be there. What movie did everybody watch? I'm just curious.
It was Rob Zombie Halloween, but really it was kind of whack because they had the signing the entire time. They had the signing. The movie was playing, and you can't hear shit unless you're in your car, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was raining, but it was dope because like if you got VIP, you could skip the line, but there wasn't that many people there. And then when you went and got popcorn and shit, they were down there with like Joe and Lee. Who was it? Joe, Lee, and Lee's lady and George Velasquez. They were down getting popcorn. It's like, so it was just kind of like, it was like Camp Zool, at a drive-in for just for a
That's
couple hours.
I wanted to go, but what it shows is that it doesn't matter the weather. We will show up.
You know what was awesome? I had my, you know how I had like so my gimmick is I wear that green construction worker, uh, 8 legs mask, and then I wear my vest for work because 8 legs is always working, you know, and with Pics asshole, and so is Dustin. So that's just, it's easy, you know, you don't even gotta do nothing, just be yourself. So then I was like, I'm gonna wear this, and then we're sitting at the drive-through, and I'm directing people, like waving them on, and they're following me, like pulling up. I'm like, oh fuck, I better stop. People can get mad, bro.
They think you're official because you got the green vest on.
Right, with a mask on.
And
Like,
that's when we had a discussion that night that I told him, if you're gonna do this whole thing, all you've got to do is say, "God damn it, I ain't got time for this. I'm too busy." On every post, he barely misses a post on either or
God
group.
damn
It doesn't matter.
It is very rare that I don't see a goddamn it under one of your posts there.
Bro,
Bootleg.
you know how many people have asked me,
from?
do you hate Dustin? Like, what do you mean? They're like, you put goddamn on anything. I'm like, well, like when his old lady was sick, like, I'm not gonna do that. And I even told, then when she got better, I went back and I goddamned it. God damn it, I will get everyone.
So there's like an inside joke to everything, including like the movie we saw at the drive-in. Me and Ambrosius, the neck pisser, we're sitting over there having a butt, you know, smoking a cigarette together. And Joe wanted to smoke a cigarette so bad. So he walks out by us and he's smoking real quick. And I was like, man, it's too bad Joe Grizzly got took out so quick in the movie, man.
Grizzly,
he was really hard. So now every time when you're at an act show and you hear us yell, "I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch," it's because he yells it back at us now because we said that with him. We were like, yeah, he was like, man, Joe Grizzly comes hard in that movie, man. You're right. And then, so now when we see him like at a show and we yell, "Joe Grizzly, bitch," he'll yell back at us. So a lot of inside info comes up with the whole joke thing that we spread around, just like with the Fun Time guys. It's like we're making up our own as we go along. So it's like, come with us for this journey because it's building as it goes.
You know,
and Rumble and Get 3 is coming in Forever Face Alley soon. So be ready for some action there.
That's right.
And with the guys doing, you know, you were talking about Astronomicon and Camp Zool and all these things. What kind of do you want to see out of the guys? Like, is there something that you're like, oh, it'd be really cool if they did this?
You know what I wanted to see at Camp Zool? Like, how many have you guys been to? Lots of festivals. Like myself, yes. I've been to like Woodstock '99, about 14 gatherings.
Yeah, I've been to a gang of festivals.
So remember at the old gatherings, they would like bring out, like if Blaze had a song featuring ICP, they would come out. And then
yes, I would love to see a lot more collaborations on stage like we used to.
Because I thought for sure the Super Famous Fun Time guys did Crawl Space. I thought for sure Lee was going to come out.
The Craw Daddy was going to come out. Yeah,
for sure. Like I'm sitting there, like I would have fucking bet you. You know, I was trying to find you to bet you $100. You know, like fuck, man. I know he's going to come out, and then they didn't. That was a missed opportunity. And then they had some LSP guys that were on other songs that they did, correct?
Yeah. There was also they also could have had a Diabolic and SON during in the trunk. But
and it would have been an easy, and I don't think they didn't try. They just didn't think of it. I don't think, and that's what I love about the Zooligans. I think they would listen and do that next year if we made enough noise, because they.
Well, that's the thing. All of this was a blueprint. You know what I mean? So what comes next is basically through positive reinforcement of what we say we like and what we don't like.
Rick Mole said it to me and Dustin Best, and I'll let him explain it because I suck at doing that stuff. What did he say about it?
He said that he was looking forward to
no, the core nucleus, remember?
Yeah, the core nucleus of how everything was like, you know, this was how it was all formed into like what they were starting as. And he was like, I want to build on to fucking Terror Town. Basically, what I'm looking at here is I want to take advantage of all this space kind of thing. And I ain't trying to like say anything that, you know, that shouldn't be said, you know, by tripping up and, you know, bleeding, shitting out of my mouth, you know, like I always do. But basically he was like, I'm looking to thinking like 3 or 4, camps ahead, so I can be like, this is what we could do with this amount of momentum in this amount of years. That's what he's thinking about.
A lot of people are thinking that way, and a lot of people are looking at this as an opportunity to hit the ground running.
Because I approached them with, I hope that you guys ended up doing well. I was outside the venue during, in between songs, everybody's outside smoking, right? So I walk up to him. I was like, I hope you guys come up ahead or at least even.
Amongst the burning barrel.
And he was like, I don't even think about it financially. He's like, there could have been like 50 people here and I would have still been glad it went on. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, but with Twisted backing it up with the whole M&E and thing, they look at numbers just as much more than you guys personally would. And that's what I meant by that. But he was like, man, I'm just looking into the future because already we know that we can do another one next year and be even like better and bigger. And people are hearing about it after it's over and they're going to want to show up. So
Vince can't miss. I'll never miss another one. I'll never not go to one if they have it. I'll be there.
Like shit, they could set up a bigger stage for a second stage and have 3 stages. They could do something like that and make it even bigger, like have more variety. But the thing is, you also got to remember you got to have time to make it to stuff. And it was a big. It all fell into place. But it was very hard to sit and socialize with people if you didn't show up a day early and still make it to things, because I got hung up a lot of times just talking to people. It was like you stopped along the way and so many people were like, oh my God, hey man, like la 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 la, and then the people that were there, the really cool actors that were working at the place would even partake in conversation. And they were interesting cats themselves, you know what I'm saying?
I won't say who she was dressed like, but we got one of the ladies, one of the witch ladies. We got her high. It was pretty cool.
I seen it on. Dustin knows who that was. When we were chilling with Pat Hogan and Drew, we kept talking to her, and she was like, "I'll get in trouble." And we were like, "I'll put your mask on, and pretend to be you." It was awesome. It was awesome. The first time. Sorry. The first time one of those actors came up to me there, I didn't realize that they roamed around like that. I thought it was just some random Zooligan being weird. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know who you are.
They were getting paid to be weird.
Right, but I didn't realize that's how it went, right? Like, it was so weird because I was just like, was this some alley dweller like that knows me and I don't know them? Because here I am with my mask on, so I thought they're being weird. And they're like, fucking, there was that dude sniffing people. Did you see that dude? That fucking.
I think I missed that dude. I'm glad I didn't get sniffed.
Yeah, he was weird, man. He was like weird. Real tall, bald guy with some fucking like rotten face. It kind of looked like a Skinner. He's just walking up sniffing people. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? Like, what the fuck is going on? In the bracelets, did you guys get a bracelet thrown at you from the stage?
I seen him, but I didn't grab that motherfucker. I was dressed way too fresh to get covered in fake blood.
Right. Big Preach gave me one. He's like, yo, here it is. And I'm like, I thought it was just like a fucking regular thing. Then they're like trying to drag me around. I'm like, like I can't do this, man. You had to take that motherfucker off. I didn't want no part of it. I was tripping too hard. Right. I'm from the fucking east side, man. I can't do that shit.
So I actually had a question I wanted to ask. Do you guys ever see yourself trying to be presenters or anything like that, similar to what our boy Jared Savage was doing?
I personally would love the opportunity to, if we could, maybe present a stage or even if they asked us to, we could host maybe one of the events next year at camp. That'd be great. I mean, we would totally not even be expected to pay for any of it because everything we do is for free anyways right now for the love of the underground, you know what I'm saying? We love LLE and underground, and anything we do for it is just because we love it. We don't fucking expect to get it. Like, if you come to Zool Stabbing Cabin, our Facebook group where we just kind of share things through the underground and other artists, it's a lot like, other ones out there, but we don't expect you to buy anything from us. We just want to share information and be friendly and fucking be,
Matter of fact,
we are heels, but we love to fucking share the information. Plus, you can see all the goddams. Or goddamn,
I appreciate you guys allowing us to post in there. I appreciate that, by the way. We only have so many places we can post besides our own shit.
Yeah, apparently Rolling
Can I
Stone
say
went
one
on our
thing here?
trash on their page.
Do you guys recall all the old singles they used to have for like $4 or $5 back in the day? The Fade. What are the other ones there, Dustin? Fucking
First
Novus.
party.
Yeah, you're
pretty
talking
much
about
all the old
what became
singles.
what became white backgrounds. Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
somebody's internet
Right.
connection.
All
Shit.
kinds of- I don't know if you guys remember that on the alley and shit. I used to give a single away every single month that they did that they dropped one. I would buy an extra one and give it away for free, like Dustin said. So we're not trying to push their merchandise. We just want them to be to me they're great music. They can be silly and great, but they're fucking hard. I don't know how much you guys listen to them, but like
I do. I
Russell's
listen.
Hangover. That's one of my favorite fucking songs ever.
I mean,
That's a good track.
actually
It's a good ass
purchased
track.
2 copies of the Unfinished Garbage album they just put out. So I'm waiting for those to show up.
You're such a fucking mark.
We have 2 or 3. I mean, we
Dude,
buy all the fucking dumb shit. Like, did you guys see their little ducky egg banks?
No,
I didn't see
we
those.
didn't. I'm surprised you didn't buy them if you would have seen them.
I mean, I would have tried if I was.
Amber made them. They're like prototypes.
Those are great.
I didn't even know he had those. See,
Those
I
are
learn
great.
something new every day. I picked the right guy for the job. You see what I'm saying?
So, bootleg, I got to ask you. You shoot a lot from the hip. It seems like what you be doing just comes off the top of your head a lot. Is that difficult?
Sorry,
He's
I was
naturally
staring at that candle
retarded.
for a second. I was gonna say, yeah. Well, it comes with the whole shooting promos and come get your promo cut. Like I like I've said, with what I try to be as a mouthpiece, it's like you always got to think, what are you gonna have to say that's gonna be clever to what you're trying to get across as you're doing it, and it's more of an art form than people think. Like you do with your interviewing. I mean, it's an art form in itself, and you got to have a steady mind and a pacing to do so. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's not easy, and it takes a lot of charisma. Like you play a video game and you didn't know what the fuck charisma means. Charisma is how well you deal with other people. That's like, and if you know psychology of the of the environment and the people that are bringing their emotions towards you and out of yourself, you learn a lot about the people around you, and then that's when you can achieve the charisma that you need to either excite, boggle, grotesquely, nastify people. I'm making shit up here as I go, but it all flows evenly.
It's
Do you
funny
say
you
you
bring
want to anesthetize people? What the fuck are you talking about?
it's funny you bring up charisma because it's like that's how we get half the interviews we have is I meet people, I network with them, and then they find me funny.
Yeah, and
Like,
I stand around awkwardly.
You do stand around awkwardly, but you're the one with all the actual talent.
You know what's funny about you? You're stench. Yeah, any of you, whoever wants to take them.
Oh, I don't know.
Me neither. That was a botched attempt. Sorry.
It happens. So I guess
that's why we don't do things live.
That is
why we don't do things live. That is 100%
Thank you.
why.
You know how bad I was stressing? Like,
Yeah.
Then I waited till the last minute, like a true adult, and be like, "Hey, is this gonna be live?"
Right.
No worries, man. No worries.
Live, you would say dumb things.
I would get us canceled.
Everything I say is dumb. Don't you fucking worry about that, buddy.
It would have happened a while ago. So I guess one of the other things I want to touch on, and it's great that you guys are able to be a part of this in the way that you want to. We've talked about this a lot. I'm gonna be talking to a lot of other people that aren't just rappers. Like I want to talk to everybody involved in this underground shit who's finding their own piece of it. And good on you guys for finding your own piece of it and rocking with it, because we all deserve to be a part of this. Just because you can't rap don't mean you can't have a piece of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to say right now that I wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for the right people being involved with it. If it wasn't for Ed and Jacob giving us the okay, which when we were at the signing, not at it was the Saturday of October when they had the signing. You know what I'm talking about? Where they had
I couldn't go to that because I had fucking COVID.
Yeah, I remember you had COVID for that.
I was so fucking bummed. Oh my god.
Real quick, fuck COVID. We had COVID too. Shit.
I asked Jacob that day because Whip was kind of back and forth and all over the place, and it was after the boys had already left. They kind of were like, "All right, everybody's gone. We can relax." You know, we're all sitting there talking. You know, and then I brought it up to him, and he looked at me and he's like, "We would tell you if we weren't okay with it." And he gave me that look in the eye, like, "This is the look I'd give you if it wasn't okay." And then I realized, all right, well, then I'll keep rolling with it. And then when we started to roll with it more, by the time we were at camp, they were like really accepting of it. You know what I mean? It was like blown away. That picture that you got to see of me getting that too sweet with Whipstick that very first time at Astro, that was the first time I realized that he was okay with it and that I had to just roll with it.
Oh, also, mad props on giving him an autographed picture of you.
Oh yeah,
that shit fucking broke me. I laughed my ass off.
We also have very poor quality glitter stickers of those if you're interested.
Look at him hawking his fucking merch. That's a true salesman.
No. You have it for free. We're not hawking shit. If you bought that, you'd want an instant refund, myself.
And I have my own slaps coming from Amber.
Koch.
Yeah, she's
Coachella Custom. Shout outs to the sister.
Shout out.
Yep, I got 2 variants coming. I got a cartoon variant and a regular variant. I'll be sending out to people for free, of course.
With it being the holiday season and us wrapping into the old Christmas shit, what do you guys plan on getting each other for Christmas? Somebody sending somebody a box of shit in the mail?
Well, he's gonna get the same thing he's done every single year since I've known him, is nothing.
I'm gonna send him some shitty old WWF DVDs or VHSs that I find in some random Goodwill, like I always do.
What about you? You gonna fucking send me anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you butthole pics. You're gonna love it.
I don't want those.
Don't open your mailbox then.
Dustin wants his, mine, and yours.
You can get chocolate butthole molds. You can have them made, and you can have them shipped off to your friends. By the way, be sure to support Whipstick by ordering some Bad Touch gloves if you really want to.
Yeah, if you put Whipstick in, you get 10% off.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got a little promo code on that. Back to the chocolate.
Skis. That's ours to promote, not yours. Stay off.
Back to
find your own, buddy.
Back to the chocolate butthole thing. You have to really, really clean that surface before you apply the chocolate. You can't just
not for Dustin. He wants the taste, the smell, and the texture to all be.
I mean, first they're gonna make a mold out of it, but it's still weird.
But on the Christmas presents though. So I'm not buying him shit because I don't really care about him. But his wife cares about my wife and bought her this for.
Oh, it's a big boy.
It's a big boy bank. Because, the funny thing about Zooligans are, when we were at camp, and I've never met Dustin other than Astro, when he was bootleg dipshit far before I was fake legs. Never even thought about being fake legs until, like I said, I told him, hey, I'll be another, like the Doink the Clowns. You remember how they had the clan of them?
Yup. Dink, wink, and pink.
He's like, we don't need them, so be fake legs. I'm like, that's great. And I've liked 8 legs better than him anyways. Hence my the original. This is fake legs' forever face when Bill inducted him into LLE, like way back in the day.
That is fire. I did not know you had that.
Yeah. So that's why I liked him better anyways. And like I said, Robin and Amber are good friends. They asked us to move next to them in Ohio so we could be their neighbors and, shoot junkies together.
Hey,
that's a different podcast.
If you guys come to Ohio, that's not that far from me. I will come visit.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we got
I'm
60 acres up here. If you guys want to come blow shit up and shoot stuff,
we,
my goal is to make me and Dustin like a low key camp zoo. You know, like a how do they say it? The fucking like the Juggalo gatherings, but not by ICP. What are they fucking called? I can't think of it.
mini gatherings.
Mini gatherings. Make like a mini camp zoo because we got 60 acres and we can get 20, 30 of our fucking close Zooligans. Have a good time.
I would love to be involved in that.
Do a pig roast. That would be awesome. A super fake time fandom fucking. And hey, maybe the boys just like stroll through. Like, here it is. And bro, in our shit, it's super secluded, man.
You never
We
know.
can just roll up there and do whatever the fuck we want.
Hey, bootleg. What would your finisher be if you was a wrestler?
The blow job.
Oh, definitely the mandible claw, sir.
I mean, that's a good move.
It is a great move. Shout out to Mick Foley. I met him at Astro, and I didn't cry. I was proud of myself.
Yeah, you only.
I would be.
That's all.
I would have to be power bomb through a table every single time, so you'd never be able to book me for a match.
He's got the fucking table again. Where does he keep getting these fucking tables?
Where does he get the fucking table?
Right. See, that would be my finisher. Bootlegged run out like Doink, because that's my favorite wrestler of all time. Apparently, I didn't know till today. So he would run out from the fucking underneath the stage, throw a table in there, set it up on power bomb. Done.
So he's like Swoggle. He's gonna be your table guy.
He's a
That's
fucking
right.
summon.
Obviously, he don't got the body or the physique, the fucking moonsault, or do any of that fancy shit.
But he can throw a table.
Look at him. He's hiding his face. Don't be ashamed. Get over here.
Hey,
What?
you need to make sure that you finish your story about your bank there, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, anyways, like I said, never met. Thank you. Thank you.
I forgot we were talking about a bank.
Yeah.
I'm really high.
So, anyways, like I said, I never met Dustin prior to that. And then we became friends, and we were at Camp Zool. And my wife and his wife were like, "Hey, I need somewhere to sleep, and it's cold out here." So we, struggle through that enduring coldness. So they came back to our hotel room and shared a room with us. And Robin told the story of she used to have this bank when she was a little girl, and we wanted to go get a picture by the big boy down the road. Then we came home, and next thing you know, we get a box from FedEx, and his old lady sent us this bank.
That's
the same
awesome.
bank she had when she was a kid.
That is really cool that that's the same one.
And she cried.
Aw. you hit a good gift when you make a girl cry.
I was talking about bootleg. She cried.
Hey, I am not, transgender. That's purely speculation, rumor, and
That's all you said yesterday, buddy.
It's smooth. He's like a fucking Ken doll. It's just smooth.
That's right. No
Chill.
anatomical
Wait, is
parts.
Do cocaine off my smooth crotch. Chill.
It runs
We got
down
all
to
the
the
fucking
insides of
exclusives
his
here.
thighs.
All right. Well,
Turns into buttermilk in his butthole.
oh my God. Well,
Sorry.
thank God there's no website for these
Edit.
morons, but they can find you on Facebook. And you're on the Instagram? You on the TikTok? Where you guys at?
Currently, he has bootlegs. I've been trying to make a fake legs. The only thing I got fake legs with the 8 to work is the Zoom meeting.
Zuck is hating on him hard.
Oh yeah, apparently you can't have a 8. What about what's his name? Ocho Cinco, whatever the fuck, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's back to Johnson now. But
So you're saying I'm not the same caliber as him?
I mean,
He's not the same caliber as him.
you're both humans. I'll give you that. So
I'm not human.
I do have a bootleg dipshit on Facebook, Cellar Basement Dweller on TikTok. That's more like a brand per se for everything that I do. They're Cellar Basement Dweller on Instagram, and Dustin Plinus on Facebook is the
That's
main.
how you fucking pronounce that. I've been trying to figure out how to pronounce your last name for the entire time I've known you. Thank you for saying it and making me not have to do it.
It's German.
As far
All
as fake
right.
leg, mine is currently Hostile Juggalo on everything from PS2 to Xbox,
Well,
Yahoo, everything, but also Second and Grant.
well, there you go. Now you
Did you hear
mentioned a
that, fucker?
brand. If you guys had you could do one celebrity endorsement. What are you going to endorse?
Cocaine.
Oh
I don't think you can
God,
endorse
sir.
an endorsement for that.
That's a tough one, buddy. I guess it would be Super Famous Fun Time guys. You gotta get them guys off the ground, man. I'll be a mark. Why not?
Exactly. Anything they put out, I've been trying to tell people to buy their socks so they sell out.
I've been
So
buying
Bill don't
bootleg
get mad at
fucking
them.
piggy banks. Come on now.
Well, there you
Mhm.
go.
Look at this stupid fucking thing here.
Make sure you hit up the websites, fucking Zulmart. You can get shit there, and then you can get the extra.
Fun Time
that's
Gang
not even there.
also drops random freshness.
Yeah.
All the time.
You got to be checking on that one and following the the Facebook group that we have going on, and so you can know when all the stuff's available because it's gone before you're ever going to know about it. So
Especially them fucking Ruby shirts.
yeah, those go
Yeah,
quick.
is
The
there
CDs
just
are hot, man. I've been offered a few dollars for a $4 CD.
Yeah,
And I want to
those go
also
off.
say real quick that our chat group, the Stabbing Cabin that we've had for the last like 9 months, if it wasn't
Yeah.
for the people in that Stabbing Cabin
Stabbing
chat
Cabin.
group, we would not have the love and support of everybody. We became bonded and we all became true friends because of that chat group. Don't ever
Hey,
doubt being able to speak to each other because it goes a long way when you're trying to get to know the people that you're trying to be involved with.
But bootleg. So you said you had a few more people you wanted to thank before we got out of here.
Definitely wanted to shout out a few people.
Oh, oh,
My girl Teresa puts up with a lot of shit. So yes, I got to thank her first and foremost for putting up with everything that she deals with, taking us to all these events, all that. Jared Savage is a big influence to me because we talk every day pretty much, man. The Stabbing Cabin, like I said, he's one of the admins there, so he's a really big influence. I wanted to thank Ambrosius the Neck Pissa for being a good wingman at all the events. Same with Gooblo. I mean, as long as those guys are around, I feel comfortable. Uh, Robin as well. You guys helped us. I mean, you guys gave us a place to sleep at camp. And Ed and Jacob for letting us do this shit because it's their shit. We wouldn't be able to support them the way we do and push their shit if it wasn't for them saying it
Super
was
Famous
okay.
Fun Time guys for life.
Yeah, for real. And his wife Amber, Jacob's wife Amber Cook, who made all the masks. We wouldn't be able to, look as cool without her and her support. And last but not least, you guys for putting us on this because, and not to mention, I hate the fuck out of Jake Juggalo because he's my mortal enemy.
Hey,
But I also
hey,
got to thank
I'm
him
right
for helping me
here,
be
dickhead.
more professional and be in the entertainment industry the way I am because he lets me do the, professional show with him. So that's it. That's my list.
Fake legs. You got anything you want to add on to that?
So what I forgot, what I was trying to say is, so this asshole Ambrosius, who I'm gonna shout out, he was hanging out with this guy. What was his name? Bootleg. Not Dubs. Had his
Not
fucking mask on. So keep an eye out for that guy. Is what I was trying to say before it cut off
Oh
early.
God, they've got a third fucking member.
We don't know. Hey, it's purely speculation. Ambrosius is hanging out with this dickhead, and that guy's talking shit about us. He's fat. He's got a clean ass butthole. Dipshit says. I don't know how he knows, but aside from that, yeah, my shout out.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing for the chocolate molds.
That's
Yeah.
rumor and innuendo, sir.
I don't
Okay,
think
y'all.
you're using the right
can't
words.
thank you guys.
But
I
my
can't
shout
thank you
out,
guys
though.
enough.
So my shout outs, all of Second and Grant. If you know, you know, but you probably don't. But then Jesse Reese, who's Second and Grant, Jim James, Robin, my love, of course. So Jesse Reese, me and him, we met way back in the gathering. He tells me it's like 05 or something. and we've been kicking it ever since, man. And I've been telling him about the Zooligans, and he was like, I really don't, he's old school Juggalo, like him.
That's what a lot of us are, though. A lot of Zooligans.
Remember that conversation we had in the van when I gave you
Yes,
the
I
old
do.
lady back?
I
You tried to
do.
offer me money, and I told you to shove it up your ass.
He really
So,
did.
because I don't accept money. Just like Dustin, they want to pay for a room when they're cold. Like, no, like I will steal the neighbor's room for you and take the fucking heat for my homies, because that's how I roll. But when we try to do all we can for each other. That's what the main thing is. Like I told Fats in the van, it's like the adult juggalos grew up and became Zooligans.
It really is. It really is, and it's hard
And
to
all this
fucking
beef
deny it at this
between
point.
Psychopathic and MNE.
I got no part of it.
LLE
hands
is
are-
like Switzerland.
Trying to be. Bunch of motherfuckers losing their minds because grown men are in the presence of other grown men. But that's a whole other episode that we've already talked about.
It is.
But
But that's why I love LLE, is because the camaraderie or whatever. So we lost our Blaze hoodie. We did that, and at the costume, and I got to say this because the Breeses stand up.
Go ahead.
We
Yes, they
lost our hoodie during the costume contest because when we were at the church and they were doing the seminar for AXE, they were going to do the costume contest, and Dipshit's already out, dressed up on stage, ready to go. So here comes Robin. She's getting her face painted by Chelsea, Stephen Chelsea Miller. So shout out the Chelsea effects. So she was painting her face like Jigsaw. We end up going over there. We lost her sweater. And we're like, shit, she just bought it. $75 Blaze sweater. We get home. We get a message from the Breeses. Hey, we found your sweater. We're going to ship to you for free. Send us bottle openers, all this dope ass shit. Like that's the community that we built. If you notice the porta potties at Camp Zool, not one tag.
None of them were tagged. That
exactly.
is a fucking,
because we're a bunch of
that
fucking
is an
adults.
accomplishment.
We're a bunch of adults, man. It's like that's why I love the Zools more than anything.
Respect and responsibility goes a long way.
But with my shout outs real quick, so we can wrap this up. Drew McCam, Pat Hogan, fucking Jesse Reese, Jimmy James, Robin Butts, Fats King, fucking all of fucking Paul Warner, fucking Pics didn't happen. All of it, man.
That's us, man.
Yeah, Bob Carney, whoop, second grant.
Yep. Well, you guys, I feel like we have all wasted enough of each other's time. I can't thank you enough for doing this for us.
And Teresa Greggs.
We all just want to keep this underground heart beating, and I feel like we can together. Message, motherfucker.
Oh, that's hard.
Our dirty black hearts will always beat together.
We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
All right, later.